Okay, guys, look at this. So you can see this place here. It's a service two-bedroom with ensuite at near Abington Forest. Two bedrooms, two bathrooms for 220 Kenya shillings per month, right? But this place is already furnished. Let's have a look at this place. If we look here, it's furnished, right? So you can see it's already furnished at 220,000 Kenya shillings per month, right? Boom. Furnished place already done. Right, watch this magic. So it's 220,000 Kenya shillings per month. And I do want to put this into dollars as well. What's 220,000 Kenya shillings in US dollars? Some of you already know that. So picture this, Kilalesh for 220,000 Kenya shillings a month for a two-bedroom furnished apartment. Ensuite looks good, right? 220. If we scroll down here, let's say this two-bedroom apartment with gym in Westlands area, or even here, same thing, two-bedroom with ensuite in Westlands area, 90 Kenya shillings, 95,000 Kenya shillings a month. So same apartments, ensuite, one's furnished, one's unfurnished. One is going for 95 Kenya shillings a month, and this one, which is furnished, is going for 220 Kenya shillings a month. So 220 Kenya shillings a month is $1,694, right? 1,000, this one is $1,694. That's not that much for a two-bedroom, really nice place in a good area. It's even in Kileleshwa, right? This one is in Westlands, which you could say is potentially a better area. I don't know. You guys will let me know, the ones who are from Kenya. But like, Kileleshwa is still a beautiful area. And that one's going for 220, so $1,600 a month. How much is 95,000 Kenya shillings? 95 Kenya shillings a month, even 100,000, and here 80,000. So you can see here, this one's 80,000, 95,000, 100,000. So you could go lease out. Let's say you go lease out one of these and you say, look, I want to get an apartment and I'm going to lease this apartment out, right? So 80,000. So this is about $600, $600 a month, $700 a month, max $770 a month. Guys, in Westlands, a good area, right? Look, and let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at the place. Two bedroom, right? In a prime location. Let's have a look. Let me know what you guys think of this place. It looks good to me, and then you could do your own more suspects, right? But two-bedroom, even, and that's an ensuite, right? This same place, which is in Kileleshwa, which I think in Westlands we can even, that 220 could even be more. Maybe it could be 250. But anyway, so $731 that you're leasing this one per month. This one, let's say you're leasing it at $700. Actually, this one is $700. This one would be even cheaper, right? This one's coming out to 80. This one comes out to $600 a month. So you get this, you lease this place for $600, $700, right? Max even $800 a month. Let's go 100,000. Yeah. This one's $770 a month. You lease that out, but now you furnish the place, furnish it, furnish it, furnish it, furnish it, furnish it, make it extraordinarily well. So you pay the 2 months of bond up front. You pay, let's say you'd pay double this. Either these prices paid up, boom, you've got your place, you've signed your lease. Then go in and furnish it. You're going to spend money on furnishing, right? Two-bedroom, you'd spend at least $10,000, right? Spend a good 10, maybe 12 grand. Max, maybe in this whole process, maybe you spend $20,000. But then now you could either do two things. You either, once you furnished it, made it nice, now you can put it up for rent for around this price, $1,600, even slightly even more, maybe $1,700 a month because you furnished it really well. I would put it up and put listings everywhere. Put it up there. In the meantime, while you're looking for maybe a long-term client to come in and pay that rent, you can put it up on Airbnb. You can create a website, put it on socials, get rentals, because now you can charge a premium price, $120, $130 a night, $100, because it's a premium two-bedroom in a great location, even has a gym here, like one with a gym, two-bedroom in Westlands, prime location. Are you kidding me? So now you could have that for, let's say, $1,700, $800 a month, but then you're paying rent at $700 a month. So if you do the maths, baby, so let's do the maths. Let's say you do 1,700 a month for a two-bedroom in Westlands, prime area, close to all the businesses and things like that, minus, let's say, $700 a month. That's $1,000 a month cash, and you've paid rent back to the landlord. You don't own the place, you pay rent back to the landlord, and then you just have $1,000 extra in cash flow coming in, right? And come in. That's okay. You could do that. Or you can run the Airbnb game and then just now, again, it's just about getting bookings and optimizing your place. So people like your is a luxury 2 bedroom, put it up on socials, create a website, make it special. And that is how now you have a cash flow game. That $1,000 will accumulate. That $1,000 potentially you save up, you put maybe even if it's like six to $800 a month, other you're putting some small expenses, any damages you put aside. You got $500 to $800 to play with. Now you go get another one. Now you go rent out a 1 bedroom. Use that cash, boom, earn money on top of that, and then just keep going, keep going, keep going. Yes, you spend money on furnishing the place and making it, adding the value in the place. Yes, but then the cash flow that's going to be producing over time, that's where it's going to be powerful. Now you earn three, four, and then now it's actually even paying for itself. You're not paying any rents, not paying any rent at all. The tenant, the Airbnb is covering the rent. You're just kind of getting that cash flow, using it to now go furnish more and more and more. And then worst case scenario, you just do keep money aside for if maybe you can't get a full-time tenant within a short period of time, or the short-term rental game a little bit. But that's just how business is. But you will get tenants. Either you'll get a long-term one over time, or you'll get in a short-term through Airbnb, through marketing your place. But this is possible. This is how you can do it without owning any property. You sublet the place like here, 80,000, 95,000 a month. Go make it nice, furnish it really well. You have short-term stays coming in, or you just say, let me furnish it really well, put it up on these listings here, put it up everywhere, listings, put it up, even may have to do small marketing. Get a long-term tenant, maybe an 18-month lease. Someone says, and you'll maybe have a cleaner going in, cleaning the place every single week, making sure, that tenant is also good. Have a cleaner going. You're getting the money, $1,000 extra every month is coming in. And some, we can even see a little bit more, right? And you could do either or. And then that now cash, you just have predictable revenue, $1,000 coming in cash every month. What difference would that do for your life? What would that do, right? And then you keep investing this. You can have like 5, 6 of these. Boom. And then you build it up. Or maybe you have 3 or 4, and then you just keep going. Maybe all of them have a nice long-term tenant who's coming to work in Kenya that's giving you an extra $1,000 a month. If you have 4 of those or 3 of those, that's $3,000 coming in a month. Let's say minus expenses, maybe that's 2,500 or even 2 grand coming in every single month in profit. Right? And then some of them, again, short-term rentals. So that is the game. That is how you do it. If you want to learn more, guys, a lot of you guys are in our WhatsApp community. I want to thank you for being here. If you're not in the community, join or come to a webinar. We're teaching this, how to actually do this without owning property, or you can just own a property and still do the same thing. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope I was able to give you value here. Okay. See you guys.